I waited for it all of my life. I waited for it all of my life. I waited for it.
Welcome to an episode of FishingFam. I'm sure those of you guys who are familiar with this channel are probably thinking to yourself, like, did Junior finally make a video? Because I didn't know he still fished. And that's valid. That is absolutely 100% valid. Oh, jeez Louise. Don't have my sea legs anymore. I feel like over the last 2 years of FishingFam's history, I feel like I've been making a lot of excuses as to why I haven't been making videos. And that's not cool. That's not cool. In any case, it's just not cool to make excuses, you know what I mean? Oh, I thought that was a fish. And just to kind of fill you guys in a little bit, as for those of you guys who do know me, you know that I am oh, there we go. There we go. It's not a bad one either. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. Not a great one. But not a bad one. Okay. Alright. And there's another one right beneath it. Dude, what's going on? You okay? Oh, just dropped my rod. Okay. Not a bad first fish. Looks like it's been nibbed at a little bit. That's what we like to see, though. Cool. Let's get this guy swimming away. As I was saying, before that fish rudely interrupted my monologue, as you guys know, I'm a pretty creative person. And I don't mean that in a conceited way. I mean creative people are generally pretty sensitive people. And the last 2 years have been incredibly transformative for me. I'm also gonna sit in a minute, let the water reset. There's a lot of commotion while I was catching that fish, so the last 2 years have been very transformative for me, and in good ways and in bad ways. Or not even bad ways, but just not so fun ways. And I think about 2 years ago, I was just turning 30, and I didn't you don't realize how much pressure you put on yourself as you grow up, depending on your lifestyle, depending on the kind of background that you grew up with, and how much pressure you put on yourself to meet these specific milestones as you get older. And so when I hit 30, I was as I was getting close to 30, I was just in this mindset that I was oh, I need to get married. I need to do the thing that everybody does. I'm behind, And that really affected me because about 2 years ago, I had this this big moment where I was okay, I'm going to focus on creativity. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to do what I want to do. And as exciting as that was also extremely terrifying, because then I was faced with the truth of well, what do I actually want to do? Who actually is the Junior that I want to be? And here's the part where this has to do with fishing and making fishing videos. When we go fishing, we become our most primal state, right? And I think that's why a lot of us like it, right? A lot of us, like, we become the hunter, the bass becomes the prey. And everything about being human kind of like melts away. You know, the job stuff melts away. The family stuff melts away. I mean, we all still love our family, but it melts away in that present moment. You know, our relationships, our whatever it is that's going on in our like lives, it all melts away when we go fishing. And when we go fishing, we are our most authentic self. We are who we are when we're on the water. There's no denying it. There's no running away from it. We are just us and nature. We are the most just, you know, like, that's the best way that I can put it. So now imagine like trying to get into that space where it's like, okay, now I am now just my ultimate self in this activity, but being in the mindset of like, I don't know who the hell I am. And that's where I was. And I think fishing kind of scared me a little bit, because every time I'd go fishing, I would be reminded, you know, all that stuff would melt away. And I would be reminded of like, well, who am I? Who do I want to be? And that made fishing kind of not a fun activity for me. And so I kind of like backed away from it. I kept trying to tell myself like, no, like, this is what I want to do, right? You know, I said I was going to be creative. I said I was going to focus on this. And it just wasn't happening. I think from now on, if I make fishing content, like I'm going to go fishing no matter what. I'm not always going to bring my camera, because I think I need to get back in touch with just fishing itself. I need to get back in touch with myself when I fish. And in order for me to do that, I have to not take my camera sometimes. That way, when I do take my camera, it's like, okay, like, well, I've done it for myself. Now I get to do it for myself and for other people. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do, you know? And I'm really grateful to all of you guys who have been supporting me thus far. You know, Uncle Mark, you know, he tells me, you know, Mark tells me about those of you guys who ask about me, ask how I'm doing, ask if I'm going to make videos. You know, Keith from Free Spoolin' and Wayne from Wayne, Montana. You guys always like, Mark tells me that you guys ask about me, and that truly means a lot. Because I know that you guys know that making these videos is obviously special to me, and it means a lot when you guys ask about it. Because then it just kind of lets me know that there's people out there that actually care. And I know there's other people too, and if I forgot your name, like, I apologize, but I'm just really grateful. I'm really grateful for the circle of fishing community that has been supporting me thus far. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. All right, let's fish. This looks extremely promising. This could be troublesome if I catch something on this, but it's part of the risk, right? This looks very promising. Oh! Immediately. Okay, we just need to get this in the right spot then. We can get him. We can get him. Yep. It's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. Yep. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's not a bad fish. It's not a big fish, but it is kind of built like a female. And it looks like there's another one right there, so there could be just a bed right there. Okay, well, I think that's all I have for you guys today. You know, I'm just gonna keep casting away here and just enjoy the day, and I hope you guys take care. See you guys.